Okay, we are here with Rene Mata, who was good friends with Chester Bennington, one of his very closest friends, and he's going to share some stories with us.
What's going on? So let's see. I have like 15 million stories, so I'm being put on the spot with Sean. So I don't know which story to pick. Maybe
How'd you meet Chester?
I met Chester watching Jane's Addiction at Jones Beach in Long Island, and then I met him, and then he was gonna be in Long Island again for actually close to Long Island for Ozfest. So he was gonna stay. He stayed over at my friend Stacy's that night, and me and him went to go pick up his wife at like 3 in the morning. So we hung out at some bar in Rockland Center, Long Island, some bro bar. And everyone's like, "Hey man, you look like the guy from Lincoln Park." While the video's playing, like, "Oh, I don't know who they are." Anyways, so that was like 2000, maybe. Yeah, we've been friends ever since. And I think the story I want to tell most is, let's see, there's like so many of them. But I think the weekend of Mesa Music Festival. It was supposed to be an amazing, it was going to be a weekend getaway for me and my wife. And obviously I had Chester speaking, doing the keynote being the keynote speaker at the Mesa Music Festival. So the whole plan was I'd get there Thursday, he was going to come in Friday and speak, and then drive home for his twin's birthday the next morning. Be home by the twin's birthday. So he insisted that, "Listen, man, I'm from Arizona. I've done this drive 50 million times, man. I can do it." I'm like, "So you're gonna drive like at 12 o'clock at night all the way back to your house?" I was like, "Okay." I'm like, "They want to get your hotel room." He's like, No. I'm cool, man. I've done this drive. You don't know. I'm from Arizona." I'm like, "Okay, we are going into our 40s right now, and are at our 40s. So we're not like 19-year-olds driving 50 million hours on, I don't know who, on what we're on to get to anywhere in the world." So I reminded that we're middle-aged men now, not suited for long drives. I'm like, I just want to remind you usually fly in a private jet or, some sort of luxury travel for you, buddy, all right? So you travel by yourself. It's not the greatest idea, but if you think you can do it, you can do it, right? So he did his. He actually was late, so I had to pick him up like at the airport. He missed his flight in the morning, so literally he was supposed to give the speech at like 8 o'clock, and I think he got in at 8 o'clock. So I picked him up at the airport and ran right back.
That does not surprise me.
And he gets there, and he just gets on stage with no like notes, nothing, and just gives his whole like story, life, and music from Arizona to LA to worldwide superstar in the most like humble way you could put it. Which all of us were floored on his whole story. And then we went to the after party where there was no like signing or anything, but the man stood and signed at least 250 autographs. I'm like, "Chester, I'm getting hangry, man. You gotta finish these autographs because I ain't gonna be in a bad mood. I need to eat." He's like, "Don't worry, man." So after signing autographs for 2.5 hours, we go look for a place. And mind you, Chester has just gotten the key to Mesa. So he just got the key to Mesa from the mayor. So we're in a van with the guy who runs the festival, Indian, my wife, Jay Baumgartner, Richard Patrick, Jay Baumgartner's girlfriend. So it's like 11 o'clock in Mesa, Arizona.
Nothing's open.
Nothing's open. Absolutely nothing. There was one place that was about to close, and we got in there like 10 minutes before it was closing, and then at first we're like, "Chester, you have the key to the city. Can you like open one of these places? See if the key works." But we had Chester walking in and asked if there were any tables. Since he's like, a son of Arizona. All right, so he walks in, everyone freaks out, and we get a table. And basically they're keeping this barbecue place open, you know, just for us. And, you know, the guy's so gracious, you know, he'll be eating a piece of barbecue and somebody asks for an autograph. I was like, no problem. I'm just like, he had no problem, man. He was the most humble guy ever, right? So, and, you know, like, me and my wife don't get a chance to get away a lot, you know? And that was like a free weekend getaway. All I had to do was do like a speech and, you know, talk about A&R and managing producers. And, you know, I was gonna get a, you know, free getaway with my wife. So that night was our last night of our romantic getaway. So we have a great meal. Everyone's like food coma, and Chester wants to be, you know, go get a rent-a-car at the airport right now at 12 o'clock at night. So his wife didn't think it was a good idea to be driving in a car from Mesa to wherever the hell in LA was it. And got him a ticket for in the morning. So we go back to the hotel, and this is after telling the man that he needs to just take the damn room. Take the damn room. No, I can drive. Take the damn room. No, I can drive. Just take it so you can go there and like wash up after you, whatever. I don't need it. So here we are at 12 o'clock at midnight trying to get him a room at this nice hotel in Mesa. And guess what? There's no rooms. Guess what? The romantic getaway was over. We had the cot and Chester in our room.
Snuggle time with Chester.
Oh yeah. So, you know, me living in New York and him in LA, we talk each day, but we don't never get to hardly hang out. It's always a special time when we hang out, right? So, my poor wife had to hear stupid stories about nothing for 3.5 hours, and finally got up and was like, I don't think your wife, Chester, got you a plane ticket and to be getting home tired, talking stupid stuff with my husband. And literally shut down all reminiscing for 3.5 hours. My 98-pound blonde, beautiful wife was like, shut us down. 40-year-old grown men, done. So that was the end of our romantic getaway. Thank you, Chester, for ending it. But it was a pretty fun time. And I love you.
That's awesome, Rene. Thank you.